Hello, I'm Ifan, and this is the podcast.
Go. Alright, so this is podcast number 7.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Ifan, and this is the podcast.
Yeah, yes it is. Well, introduce. What else do you do?
Yeah. How do we know you?
Hello, I am their friends. I'm their friends. And we met, I don't know, at various times.
Yeah, that sounds about right,
sounds
actually.
good. Yeah, Ufun was. Ufun and I were in BioXFL, which is a science program.
Yeah.
I bet you fun at
I
church.
don't know. Oh, nice. I don't know how you got in, but I got in because like my sister worked at the office, and they were like, "Want to work with lasers?" I was like, "Hell yeah! It's better than sitting in robotics."
I really liked that letter you sent me.
Wait, what?
So you wrote me a letter which said, when I first met you, I thought you were legit autistic.
You messed up.
And it's the greatest compliment I've ever gotten.
Yeah. So it was like right when I was about to leave, I was like, okay, I'll just write like little letters for everyone.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, but then I was like, I'll hide them, and then I realized like Carol and James are very oblivious to hidden things, so they would find it like 6 months later. So when Mary found hers, I was like, okay, I guess I gotta go give it to them. And then because Yifan was at his internship, I just left him on his computer.
Yeah, I was in Seattle for 2 months.
He was interning.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was writing it, I'm like, I'm gonna say the truth. I thought you were autistic.
Yeah.
But it turns out you're just you.
Yeah.
Which is almost the same.
Oh my goodness. What is the podcast turning out to be?
Kid. So yeah, pretty much it. And then we connected because we played League of Legends.
Yeah. Played a lot of League of Legends. You know, I was Bronze 3
Wait, really?
when I first... Yeah, I was Bronze 3.
And
When I
never
first
went back.
started, I was Silver 4. And I'm still Silver 4.
Yeah, when I was Bronze 3, I stopped being Bronze 3. And I got to like Silver 1 at the end of that season.
Nice.
And then like, I've just been trash Gold 3 player ever since.
Yeah. But I just remember because in BioXFL, the only reason, because it was you and Daniel, and like the other Asian kid was an Indian kid who was like way into basketball, and I'm like, I don't like basketball. Hey, fellow Asian, how you do? So we were always in groups
Yep.
for that. That was fun. So yeah.
Wait, I just realized I met Tanner because of the physics lab.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, do you know?" And then we ended up connecting. He was like, "Oh, you know, I know Daniel." And then we met some other girl who knew some other friend I knew. Tate, her name was Shirley, and then she knew Tate Tong, who went to my church.
Nice.
I was like, "What?" But then this table got really interesting. But then they had to, but there was some fob, and then she was a fob, so like her Chinese wasn't that good.
You mean her English?
Her English wasn't that good. Her Chinese was amazing, and then
Almost
but
like
and
she's
she
a
had
native speaker.
yeah, but she had no group, so I was like, all right, I'll leave this group to go hang out with some random. I don't know. They were not white.
Some other fobs.
No,
Fob Nation.
they were more brown than white. So, but they also weren't Mexican. So I don't know, but I wanted to hang out with them in the physics lab. They were cool, but yeah. So that's how I met Tanner.
Yeah. Autism describes our group besides Daniel,
Yeah.
I guess, because
He doesn't have autism.
that's how I met Tanner. Because I got Yifan into the office. They were like, we need another worker, and I'm like, Yifan's about to go to college. And then he came in one day, and they were like, how about a job? And Yifan was like, yes.
Yeah.
That's like me when I walked in.
Yeah, and then Yifan like brought in Tanner, and then like they fired someone, and then like Yifan replaced someone who just like
Left.
walked away.
Literally just disappeared.
It's fun calling him
My
John
bad.
Smith because that's like the generic name.
Yeah.
But he was actually named John Smith.
Yeah, anyways, he took the keys. And then, no, I can't say this. He lost the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he totally lost the keys.
Yeah.
and then we had to get a new pair of keys. And
We
took me,
couldn't find the keys, but yeah.
yeah.
So that's how Yifan got in, and then another person got fired. So then they were like, "We need another person," and Tanner was like, "Hey," and that's how I was like, "Are all you guys autistic?"
What is this hiring spree?
But you know, with all, it's interesting that Tanner's the way he is, because he seems so smart, and yet he's bronze one.
He's just not good at League of Legends, okay? Like
It's
it's
not-
like me. Like sometimes he has good mechanics, but he just doesn't use them, and he does stupid things.
I'm recalling a conversation I had with Jason where we literally said, if you are not silver 1 or above, and you don't have debilitating mental or physical illnesses, you are literally a blight upon society. I'm sorry, Larry.
I told him this. That like, if
I'm
you
also
meet
bronze.
someone who is like under, I set the bar lower. I said like, if you're under bronze 3 after 100 games, you're either 2 years old or you actually have some disability.
Oh my! So I'm also bad at League, so I can't really say much. I'm like so bad. I don't understand how this game works.
But you know, to quote William Lee, he said, "Nothing turns you off more than the words, 'I play League of Legends.'"
You're right.
So yeah, so I guess Yifan is done with League of Legends.
Yeah,
I'm also done. This game's
It's
done.
very fun.
I'll be back in 2 months.
It's the League of Legends addiction.
Yeah, you know,
We'll see where I am after 2 months.
I'm addicted to this," said Tyler one.
Pretty much. So yeah. Also, by the way, we're not eating paper.
Yeah,
We're eating,
Sure we are.
we're eating northern Chinese bread.
Which is paper.
Yeah, it's basically paper. It's like super leathery and dry.
You know, at first, when I was like, this tastes like nothing. And I started eating more, and I'm like, this tastes like something.
Yeah.
And it just starts to taste like sad.
It's just this random sour taste that's like edible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like good.
It's highly edible. That's
It's
all
not
I can
that
say.
bad either.
It's sort of like, you know, when you're like at the movie theater, right?
Yeah.
And or maybe I don't know, if you're eating like I don't know, if you're eating like Lay's chips, and then like by the time you're in your third bag, you're like, this is absolutely disgusting, and you just keep on eating it.
Yeah. Maybe this just needs some MSG. Like Lay's chips.
Like, what is in this?
Flour.
Is it just flour? And
There's like fruit stuff that's with black dots.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's not necessary.
Yeah.
The base version is
Okay.
literally just flour.
Okay, that's what I'm like. I can't tell if it's like fruit or anything.
No,
but
that's
it
just
tastes-
mold, dude.
Well, instead of playing League of Legends, we've been playing Monster Hunter this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty great.
I think I already have like
Monster Hunter.
I have at least 30 hours of Monster Hunter.
I have 15, but it also doesn't count right now because I have it open and I'm not playing.
Yeah, same.
So what is Monster Hunter? So
Oh.
I've had people try to describe it to me, and they
Alright.
don't do it well.
So, as Monster Hunter, basically you are Yasuo and you're fighting Cho'Gath.
So you're just hunting monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
So is it like you hunt them to kill them, or like
Yes.
tame them?
No, you just straight up murder them. You
Yeah.
can capture them and then you murder them later.
Yeah, exactly. You put them into an arena.
It's sort of sadistic.
Yeah, now you think, and then there's like traps in the arena. And
Is there a storyline, or is there just
No,
Yeah.
there's a storyline. But there's also monsters that don't attack you and you just walk right past them and they don't bother you. But then you get missions to kill them and then you have to kill them anyways. every
wait,
time
they
you
do bother you. That's the story. Because they're annoying.
No, CC Yaku never bothers you, but you have to kill him anyways.
It was in the way.
What was in the way of?
I don't remember. I don't remember that part of the story. It was minor.
Wait, I know you have to kill Kuliyaku as part of the story.
Yeah. Oh wait, do you know how to kill Tsuchiyaku?
You only have to kill him as a side quest.
Oh, oops.
nice?
Yeah, but he never bothers you, but you have to kill him anyways.
I've never
blinded
played
me.
Monster Hunter, so that's why.
I see.
I
Yeah.
have friends that were like, "Yeah, dude, you should play it." And I'm like, "How long did you spend on it?" He's like, "I'm like 300 hours in." I'm like,
Wait, what?
"No, on the DS."
Oh.
The other ones, they were like, and I almost have it 100%ed. I'm like, that's too much time.
I also have like 100 something hours on the PS5.
Yeah, but they were like, it's so fun. I'm like,
It is fun.
but you spent 300 hours.
This is my first Monster Hunter, and I'm pretty bad at it.
Yeah, I mean, this is my second one, and I'm using like a weapon I'm pretty familiar with, so it's not too bad. And
So what is the game mechanics like?
Depends on your weapon.
yeah, it actually depends. There's 16 weapons.
Is it like action or like
Very
turn-based?
actiony.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can play as a machine gun guy.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, and what you do is you machine gun the monsters, or you can play as literally Yasuo.
What is that, you?
You don't get a
Yeah.
Hazaki, but
Yeah, and it's sort of funny because I don't play any mechanical champions in League ever, but
You played Jinx?
okay, other than 80 carries,
Yeah.
but like,
yeah, you play Caitlyn and Jinx.
yeah,
Man. Have you been watching pro play?
have I been what pro? TSM does it again.
KT Rolster made it to Worlds this morning, not because they won anything, because they got first place in the summer, so they automatically qualified for
Really?
second place.
Is that how that works?
So in Korea, you play a double round robin in
Okay.
a 10-team group, and so your places in the group in the season
Yeah.
determine where you start in the playoffs. It's like a King of the Hill style.
Okay.
So fourth and fifth play like a wild card where they play a best of 3, and then you go your way up, and then you get points for your placing. So if you get first, you automatically get second place.
Oh,
So-
interesting.
So they got third place last in spring. So only had like 40 points, but since they auto qualified for second, they have 90.
Oh,
So they have,
that's nice.
or they got 50 for third place, so they have 140 points. And then because in spring King Zone won the spring split, so they had like 90 points. So it was if another team beat them, then no one else can have more points than KT.
Oh.
So the other team beat them this morning 3-1. So KT to World, they can't screw it up this year.
So it's Kingzone, KT, and Afrika.
Mhm. It's a team called Griffin.
Oh,
it's
Griffin? Oh, yeah.
It's a challenger team that came up.
They just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they were just
Are they
like
good?
Wait, so is Afrika fourth then?
no. Afrika is now playing for third. Is going into
What
the
the heck
third
is
place
League of
match,
Legends?
Oh, okay.
and then the winner of that goes to the final.
Okay, so it's Afrika against
Yeah.
Griffin.
Afrika against Griffin. Yeah, Griffin was just like random high skill like ladder players that came together,
Are
and
they
then
good?
they're in the they're good now. They're like it's funny though because like in Korean League of Legends, a lot of them will just pick like random English words that they know. So
Oh.
like their jungler is called Tarzan, their AD carry is called Viper.
Dude, that's so good.
Wait, not to be confused with Tarzan.
Yeah.
And Viper.
Yeah, which is I think it's independent. But
Wait.
they're because those are on the North American ladder. They're like well-known, high-level players. Again,
Yeah.
Tarzan's known for being not the friendliest person to play with.
I
He's
see.
also by far the best jungler in NA though. Solo
Yeah.
queue jungler.
Yeah, and Viper is known for boosting girls.
I
Yeah.
see.
With Boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's very funny that these guys are on there. But yeah.
I don't know anything about esports anymore.
Because KT Rolster, for the longest time, like always screwed up making it to Worlds.
Fourth place,
Yeah,
baby.
they'd always be like top 3 in terms of skill as a team,
Yeah.
but because how the system was always set up,
They always got
they
rid.
always lost at the end.
Is this the year of China? The RNG,
Yeah.
IG.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think China. So like because SKT, the team that won like 3 Worlds, is like barely gonna make the qualifier for Worlds.
Yeah.
They're like
What
they're
the heck is up with SKT? Why are they so bad now?
they suck.
Yeah,
Oh
why
wait,
they
no,
bad?
it's clearly obvious. So they got rid of like their like hot Korean girl, right? And then Faker started sandbagging, so it makes sense. This is all evidence I saw from a Reddit thread I looked at for 20 seconds.
Who was
I
the
see.
hot
I have
Korean
no
girl?
idea. Apparently, there was a hot Korean girl that got like left the team, and then there was a Reddit comment that was like, "Quote me
Nice.
on this: SKT's gonna be trash."
No, what happened is basically no one like last year they picked up like strong players that are like the strong jungler Peanut, strong
Yeah.
top laner, and then like they didn't win. So then the following year people were like, I don't want to play with Faker. No one's gonna notice me.
Oh,
Basically,
that makes sense.
so like they just picked up two
Faker too.
random like high elo players.
Oh.
And then
And
if
then-
you look at the Reddit threads, half of them are like, this guy's a monster, and half are like, why they have this guy he's feeding?
That sums up SKT's year.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and, like,
I have no idea
yeah.
what's going on in.
And
any
it's gotten to the
sport.
point where, in the like halfway through the summer season, Faker just got benched for Purian.
What?
Yep. He got benched for the random guy.
Yeah, Purian is a Korean
Faker.
player that came over here and got like 8th place.
NA talent, boys. You got Corey
Yeah.
JJ, you
What
got
the
Pyrian.
heck?
Yeah. So it's really funny because after they were winning a couple series like best of threes,
Yeah.
and then the 80 carry bang, like when they do interviews, they're like, why aren't you guys using Faker? They're like, we like it, the team environment better without Faker.
It's because Faker's too OP.
But you feel bad because you watch Faker play it and you're like, he's not making any mistakes, and you're like, why is the top laner dying 1v1? In a matchup he should be winning.
Yeah. So Faker can't carry hard enough,
Yeah,
and then they feel bad,
yeah.
so they use someone else who
Yeah.
also feeds.
I hope Faker plays for another 12 years because every 4 years he keeps losing. 2014 was the year they didn't make Worlds.
Yeah, it's
It's been
unfortunate.
4 years.
Yeah,
So
well,
if he plays another 12 years, we can see if this trend keeps going.
I mean, Faker still has 3-4 years left
Yeah.
in his career, so
yeah. Sad thing is that he was like, when they were interviewing him, if he wanted to go to China, and he
Oh.
was like, no. Basically, he was depressed before he joined SKT, and they like took him in, and he was like, they're family, so I never want to leave them. So I'm
Really?
like, you're like Korean Bjergsen.
Bjergsen is great.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
He's-
They're good players, but the team itself sucks.
Yeah, they have always been like compared to each other though. Bjergsen and Faker.
Yeah,
like,
no, but it's been like
Bjergsen's-
environment wise, like right now. Yeah, because it was funny because
Sure.
I just noticed. So TSM is the North American team, and every year, even basically they win because everyone else around them just sucks.
NA is a quote me on this. NA is trash.
Wow, what a hot take.
My
okay, I think-
controversial opinion that everyone
Yeah.
agrees with.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees.
Yeah, but so like this year, other teams got better, so TSM just got destroyed. But someone pointed out this trend
It's
that
literally just a league
that
podcast.
every jungler that goes to TSM that's like super aggressive, by choice becomes a ward.
Like,
That's a trend. So
oh
they-
man, Mike Young, excellent Nidalee player. All right, you're playing Sejuani.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, all the players, like, they get butthurt when they're like, oh, it's TSM in the it's Bjergsen in the 4 wards, and they're like, no, he chose to play tank junglers instead of damage. And then you're like, wait, why isn't the coach saying, how about no? But yeah, it's
TSM right now is more like
Oh, yeah.
4 wards and a control ward.
yeah, it's very funny watching because there'll be games where they're on the way to win, but they don't have anyone who like controls the game. So when you hear their voice comms, it'll be like this person is pushing to win, and they're all 5 in the mid lane, and they're like, should we go back? No, and then they lose.
Wait, was that the flag game?
That's both games.
Where, yeah, they have 2 men pushing, and then Sven's recalling, and they're flaming Sven for recalling.
We're literally talking about league for the last 15 minutes,
Yeah.
But it's funny.
but no one else understands.
It's okay.
Hey,
It's okay. That's why I'm trying to explain at layman's terms.
but there's this Korean guy who went to China, right? His name is Rookie, and he's been sandbagging for the past 10 years, just getting that Chinese money, buying BMWs and selling them in Korea.
I
He
see.
finally decided he's sick of that Chinese money. You don't need no more BMWs. He's gonna win.
Because apparently it's illegal to transfer. Is it illegal to transfer money, or is it?
I don't know Chinese
Yeah,
laws.
there's like some law that you can't directly transfer like either a large amount of money.
Probably.
From
I
China
think
to
that's
Korea?
like
Yeah, it's a large.
Yeah.
I think it's a large
Yeah.
amount of money.
So basically, what they do is they buy expensive cars, transfer the car over, and then have their family or friends sell the car, and then put the money in their bank account.
Yeah,
I guess that works.
you sort of lose a lot of money doing it, but whatever.
But yeah, all right. So that's League.
Yeah, and
So-
enough about League.
Yeah. Yifan, we haven't seen you. Well, Larry lives here now, but I haven't seen you in like 2 months.
Yeah, I was in Seattle.
How was Seattle?
You know, I lived in the most ghetto place in Seattle. I lived right next to University of Washington. And literally every single night I heard sirens, multiple sirens. There were a couple nights I heard what I think were gunshots. And every weekend, my apartment, which was 5 stories up, would smell like weed from all the people smoking weed downstairs. Also, there were a lot of insane people there.
So it sounds like you had fun in Seattle.
You know, I don't mind like programming for 8 hours straight every day, but yeah, living there is no bueno.
So were you in like? Is that considered like literally considered like the bad neighborhood or what?
I don't know. It wasn't a good neighborhood. That's what I
Okay.
can tell you.
I think like because they have weed is like legal in Washington, like the dispensaries and everything. Like there's just a lot of places that
So
smell
you get all
like
the
weed.
crazy people.
Yeah, there's more crazy
There's
people.
a lot of crazy people. I remember I was walking home once from the bus stop, and then there was this guy who's yelling, "Prostitution! There are prostitutes on the app!" And I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I can't be here.
Was he advertising?
No, he was
was
insane.
he protesting?
I don't know what he's doing. At least, you know, it was still better than the guy who sat behind me on the bus who was just yelling the N-word for 40 minutes.
Oh my.
Isn't Seattle supposed to be like super liberal?
Do you think insane people are super liberal?
Yeah, that's all the insane people. A lot of insane people are a lot of liberals.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that guy was you know, the funny thing is, on the bus there were like 6 empty rows, and just the insane guy sitting in the middle of all of it. And the bus driver's like, "We need to put more people on the bus." And then the last guy was like, "I ain't moving back anymore." And no one was gonna argue with him about that.
Nice. Yeah, I remember. Cause I was dealing with living on your own.
It was all right.
Because I remember, I think I told you this. I messaged you. I'm like, "How are you doing on food?" And you're like, "I hate it. I have to cook all this chicken."
Yeah.
You didn't know that you could freeze
Yeah.
uncooked chicken.
Anyways, I wasted a ton of groceries because it went bad.
This is unfortunate. It's okay. It's all a learning
Did
experience.
you just end up
Yeah.
buying food every day?
By the way, never eating Subway again.
You eat Subway every day?
Hey man, it's
No.
It's,
Only half the time.
it's better than
Oh,
the.
no.
Did you get scurvy like the odd one?
Wait.
Did you know about this?
I actually
Oh, no.
I actually eat vegetables though.
So in season 2, well, for league, going back to league, but not gameplay, like one of the pro players in North America, like they were at a team house, and this was when like you would travel around, and when they were at the
Yeah.
house, he would only eat like McDonald's, and only eat like hamburgers and cheeseburgers. So what ended up happening was he got scurvy.
Yeah.
So
Got to eat some oranges like Gangplank.
you
he
can
actually got scurvy.
you can literally eat like any fruit and it will prevent scurvy.
So you see the issue. That's what I was like. Ifan might actually get scurvy.
No, I was actually counting calories there. By the way, I found out if I eat like 2,000 calories a day, I'm super tired for the entire day. So I have to eat like 3,000.
Yeah. I mean, 2,000 is just like the recommended
Yeah.
how to live.
But isn't it? It's based on weight, right? I think I'm heavier than the average person. Actually, you know,
What?
I'm heavier than the average
How much do you
person,
weigh?
but I'm not heavier than the average American.
Oh, okay.
Sounds about right.
Because that's
Right. You got all those starving people.
yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
But on the other hand, I don't know if that 2,000 calories is it rated for average person in America or average?
Probably America.
Well, I don't know.
I think it's just like for people in general.
Lucky genes, I guess.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Because Yifan got super upset. He was like, "I hate this. I'm just gonna go buy food." And then I was like, "Okay, do the math. How much money you make?" He's like, "This." I'm like, "You can probably expend."
Oh my goodness.
He's making a pretty decent amount of money. So if he spent like between $6 to $10 a meal every day,
That's so much. You can
Literally.
literally spend
But he
half
was
of that per
making-
meal.
but he was making that much money from his internship. So,
But your money.
but
Yeah.
but Yifan.
All right.
He was like, he
Let's
was
cook
ranting
more.
to me. He was like, "I don't want to spend an hour cooking."
Yeah, and then he was like, "Why don't you get good at cooking?" I was like, "What if I don't want to get good at cooking?"
That,
I probably should get good at cooking. It's just
that
you know.
meal prep. Yeah, you just gotta meal prep, and then
Yeah.
everything is much easier.
Also, it helps when the food you make is good instead of just like random chicken with soy sauce. By the way, half the chicken I had,
Were you just grilling chicken or like
yes,
pan frying chicken with like
No.
soy sauce or what?
baking chicken.
Just baking chicken and then
That's not
using
bad.
soy sauce.
Yeah,
Oh, but you
No,
need
no,
to baste
like-
the chicken before you.
Yeah, no, it's not like you just unwrapped the chicken and you just baked it and then
Yeah.
ate it with soy sauce.
and then after I ate that, the guy at work said, "Did you wash the chicken?" I'm like, "I'm not supposed to do that."
Oh no. Yeah, so you
Maybe he did
usually
get scurvy.
you usually have to baste the chicken, and that gives. So that's basically basting is just putting, like soaking your chicken in salt water, and then it gives flavor to like all of the chicken. It makes it taste so much better.
You know,
Yeah.
I get these cookbooks from Costco and I read them. And it's like they're talking about cooking the Costco, and I've literally read like 6 of them. And the funny thing is, I don't cook, and I haven't followed a single recipe there.
And yeah, I
Those
remember
recipes should be
in
pretty
in
good.
between recording one of the last podcasts when Larry told me he was living with you, I was like, Larry, it's a good thing you got that smoker so Yifan can eat.
I
Yeah.
have ribs.
Last semester, I was living on a diet of In-N-Out, Chipotle, and bell peppers.
Yeah.
Hey man, that prevents scurvy.
You're right.
Yeah, but that almost makes you late for a league tournament.
Wait,
I remember
what?
this one.
Remember they were back to league.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
the,
God.
like Microsoft store.
Yeah.
They had like a partnership with Asus, so they had like a bunch of Asus laptops, and you would play like 5v5 league tournaments. And I was like, "Hey, Yifan, let's play." Like the week before, and he's like, "Hell yeah!" And then like everyone else that was going to play is there. And I'm like, "Yifan, where are you?" He's like, "I just ate a bunch of bell peppers. I'm on my way." And then I messaged him 5 minutes later. I'm like, "Hey, you getting closer?" He's like, "I'm in the bathroom."
Yeah.
You know, when you eat all this fiber, it all needs to come out.
There was also the other time where I got Ligma, and like I got sick, so I couldn't get to a league tournament.
Rip.
Yeah, I think what happened was because it was by my brother's high school, and he was like, I guess president of like the esports club. So like, and he told a couple people that played league about it.
Oh.
So like they would show up, and we just recruited his like Silver 4 support friend.
Well, you want to go play again?
Yeah.
We
We
played
won
a couple.
one.
Yeah,
We
we
played
won one. And
Oh.
it was funny though. We played over spring break, the one we won, and I was like, "Oh man, it's spring break. All the good people are gonna be here." And then I got there and I realized, like, wait, all the good people are on vacation.
So
Yeah.
you know how you get there and everyone there's like Silver 5 and you're like,
Yeah.
these people are trash? Well, the thing is, I went to the one in Bellevue, Washington. I went to the one in Bellevue, Washington Microsoft store
Were
with
there challenges?
another guy that
Yeah.
Larry knows. No, there were no challenges. Literally every single kid there was like a 9-year-old Yasu with me. I'm not
Did you
even
win?
kidding. No, we didn't play.
Oh,
we
what?
we were watching, and it looked so bad.
It was just funny because the time we won, we played against like because my brother wanted to do like the high school league for League of Legends, the online one, and I like inadvertently became the coach with like the good team.
Oh, that's
But
pretty
there were
cool.
like 15 people, so we split them up into like the good people and then the bronze.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the bronze team went and played, and I just remember I was playing support, or I was like, okay, I'm the best player, so I'll play support so I can direct everyone and just smash bot lane. I was like, okay, I've never played Rakan, and I barely watched pro, so I'll play Rakan. And then we like solo killed the bot lane like 3 times, and it got to the point where because one of the employees was like emceeing, and I was just laughing. I was making jokes. He's like, "You seem to be having too much fun." I'm like, "Yeah."
I remember the
I
other
would, I would
team,
have fun like I'm saying
Yeah.
bronze.
4 people on the other team picked a really trash comp. They're like, we need a tank jungler. So the guy picks Elise, and I just smashed that guy so hard. I was like, you shouldn't have played Elise.
Yeah, it was so funny because I ended the game like 4-0 and like 12 in like 20 minutes.
Nah.
It was so funny. Like, yeah, and then the next round it was like I actually felt bad because it was like this dad and his 9-year-old kid. The 9-year-old like locks in Darius, and it's like the only one not feeding. And I'm like, and the dad was like yelling at his kid. I'm like, jeez.
Too much League of Legends.
But they didn't have enough people, so one of the kids from the team we smashed filled in.
Oh.
And they got
And we
smashed again.
smashed him again. It was just because we locked in like Twitch, which is like not a lane dominant. So I was expecting to lose it, and I'm like, why are we winning? And then I killed him again, and I all tab out, and I'm like, OP. Why are they all bronze? They're all bronze.
This is unfortunate.
It was funny because that was also when Yifan was Wait, was that the time you were playing the driving game and
yeah.
like dying?
Yeah, we're playing like Forza 7 on the Xbox. That game is incredibly unrealistic.
But on the bright side, well, you got to talk to one dude who raced cars, right?
Yeah, that guy was a new like muscle cars and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but it was freest RP I ever got.
Yeah.
Nice.
Other than like the 3 times before we tried it, we got like
We got icons.
yeah.
Yeah, we got icons.
It's like you play the first game against 5 bronze second. The guy's like D5, D3, and then like you tell your bronze 1 mid laner who is Tanner.
Yeah.
Don't feed against
So
Fizz.
the funny thing is, the only time I fed was the game I played jungle, and that's when jungle Ezreal was a thing. But I didn't know about it, so went red to my red, and I just died, and I couldn't do anything. But like we played like 2 other times, and like we laned against the diamond bot lane, and we were smashing them.
Oh.
Yeah, but then before that match, I was like, "Hey, you're playing against the Plat 5 Fizz. Don't feed Fizz." And then we get out of laning phase, and then like
dies to Fizz in the first 3
yeah,
minutes.
Tanner's like 0-6 against Fizz, and I'm like, this game's over, dude.
Yeah. But it was funny because I played Sivir, and it was like I hadn't played League in a while, so I forgot to buy crit items.
Nice.
So I was like, I'm not doing any damage, and then like we lose the game, and I'm like, I forgot to buy crit items.
You know, like when I was playing League a couple of weeks ago, I still saw people rushing Infinity Edge first. And the thing about Infinity Edge is that it's an item that's completely useless by itself, and they changed that like literally half a year ago.
Yeah.
And people are still building a first item.
It's so funny. But yeah. All right. Anything new with you, Larry? Just Monster Hunter.
I've just been playing Monster Hunter.
Okay.
I finished the story yesterday.
Nice. How was smoking the meats?
I haven't done anything recently, but I'll be going over later to marinate my meat, making more spare ribs.
Got some ribs.
So
Yeah.
Yufan's gonna eat good, most scurvy.
Yeah. Oh, I know. My parents are here, so
okay.
they're visiting for a while to make sure the house isn't burned down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Are they making sure Larry, the new tenant, isn't gonna like rob the house?
Yeah, they're also gonna make sure that. But I'm like, I mean, I know him. He's not gonna rob me. If he does,
He's a good
I
Christian,
know where
man.
he lives.
Yeah,
I'll just rob my stuff back.
you're right.
Hey, Larry, house meeting.
What?
Hey, Larry, house meeting. Where's the couch? Hey, yeah. It was funny though, because I just remember when Yifan's parents first went back to China, Carol, our boss, is like, you should get roommates. And I think she was implying either Tanner and I move over, and I'm like, nah, he's good.
Yeah, I mean, you live close enough to ASU, right?
Yeah.
And then Tanner lives literally. There's literally no point for Tanner to move.
Yeah, Tanner.
I'm his like
Yeah.
neighbor.
I was telling her, I was like, yeah, he should though. Why not make money?
Yeah.
I was like, you just charge rent be nice, be like $300 a month. You get the good people.
You know, I was like, hey, Mom, can I charge Larry like $300 a month? And she's like, that's too low. I was like, oh, okay.
It's okay. I wasn't expecting 300. So
Yeah, and I remember Larry was telling me about that. He was like trying to lowball, but he was like, oh, it's pretty reasonable.
yeah, I mean, Aaron, he's a friend who lives across the street. He pays that much, 300, but that's okay.
But, you know, also, man, rent here is, dude, 300 for here in Arizona is so much better than 1,500 for the most ghetto place in Seattle.
You're right.
Seattle's a cursed place. Don't ever move there.
Unless you, no, but Alfred God's a really nice place.
There's 2 reasons why you should ever move to Seattle. They're called Amazon and Microsoft.
You're right.
Otherwise, don't go.
Yeah.
Is it a good place to visit?
It's a good place
At
to
least
visit.
Boeing too. Boeing.
And Boeing,
Boeing's
yeah.
good.
But software engineers, man, they don't think about them hardware.
What did you do at your internship?
So I just made so they had a JavaScript web application. And They
Uh-huh.
wanted me to make an iOS version of it, so I did that. And then I looked at their JavaScript, and it was really cancerous.
Oh, so you just fixed that?
It was it was actually so bad that when I first looked at it, I had no idea what I was looking at. So I just instead of like copying the
Did you
JavaScript,
just redo it?
yeah, I just
in
redid it
JavaScript?
without looking at the JavaScript at all
Nice.
in Swift. And then like so you know when you look at JavaScript, when you look at there's frameworks like Angular which are already like sort of difficult to use, and when you're like looking at that and there's 0 comments and you're just like this I don't know what this function
What is
does.
the point?
Yeah, and then like
Okay.
you have, and then also there's like the IDE I was using had some issues where like third-party libraries wouldn't have their functions show up.
Okay. Interesting. So you told me you got it through nepotism, and I'm like, are you just sitting there all day?
No, I was actually doing a lot of stuff.
That's good.
I resurrected their department. They're about to like shut it down. They're like, we're done with this crap, and I'm like, you ain't
just,
done
like,
with nothing.
Fix things.
Yeah, it isn't that hard, but you know.
You should just be like, can you hire me as a remote consultant?
I mean, they're done with it.
Oh, okay.
Like it was sort of contract work.
Okay.
You finished
So
the
it's just
job.
temp
Yeah.
work?
Yeah,
Alright. Well, I'm glad you got a good internship.
yeah.
I was like, he's gonna get shot in Seattle from what he sounds like. And I hope he gets at least some good experience.
I only spent like 5 minutes walking to like the bus stop every day, but it was, you know, the morning going there in the morning is actually not scary because like all the insane people are asleep. But like coming back, man, that's
Dude, that's like when I wake up.
What time would you leave work?
I'd leave work at like 5:45 and get back at 7.
Okay.
That 2-hour bus ride.
Yeah, I really wish I had a car. I was gonna drive up there, but then my mom was like, "Don't drive up there." I was like, "Oh, okay."
It's
And
pretty
then-
far.
And then I regret not driving up there.
How was traffic?
Traffic there is not that great, but I don't know. Oh yeah, there's actually one bad thing. So to literally get to work and back every single day in Seattle, I have to cross this giant bridge. Like I forget what it's called, like $4.95 or something. It costs like $5 one way. So it costs $10 just to get to work and go back every single day.
Wait, you cross it by foot?
No, like
Or-
by car.
Oh.
So if you ride the bus, it's
Oh,
free
okay.
because you
Oh,
pay
it's-
in the bus pass.
Oh, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, interestingly enough, Seattle drivers are really bad. Seattle
Okay.
drivers actually suck compared to you know Arizona drivers aren't great either. But it's like everyone complains about their own drivers. But then I went to Seattle. I'm like, people here literally don't look when they merge. They just and then they're like, oh no, there's a car there.
Did you see a lot of accidents happen?
No, but I almost got
Okay.
when I was so in Arizona. Literally, I've only been almost run over when crossing a street at a green light once, and that was because actually I saw this old lady pull up, and I'm like, she's not gonna look for pedestrians when she turns, and she didn't. And I was like, well, you see, you can tell who's gonna be an idiot. But in Seattle, it's just like everyone's just like, oh my god, there's a pedestrian. I'm like, use your eyes. What are these? I almost got run over twice in Seattle.
Interesting, because I saw an accident on I think it was Arizona and Pecos, where like the guy was going straight, and then it was green light both ways, and the truck just tries a left turn, and like the truck just goes whoosh, and like smashes the front of the car. I was like, how do you do that?
Yeah. Actually, Larry and I almost died.
Yeah, we almost got run over by a semi. Twice.
Semi?
No, there was also the time that the van tried to crash into us.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
So
what happened?
we were in the exit lane, and then this guy just straight up doesn't he does the Seattle thing. He doesn't look, just starts merging, and I'm like Larry. I'm like, what? So we had to like suddenly brake. It was sort of spooky.
Yeah. It was also a semi, and then I thought he was like doing a turn or something, and so he's like across the street. So he's a huge semi truck. So his truck was horizontal on the street, so he's blocking all the lanes, except like for the rightmost lane where I was at. I was like, okay, I'll just go because there's room and I need to go. And so I can't just stop in the middle of the road and there's people behind me. So I went, but then he starts backing up. I was like, wait, what is he doing?
You know, it's sort of funny. You're like, I can't stop in the middle of the road. That semi truck was like, you know what I can do? Go in reverse in the middle of the road.
Yeah. While I'm horizontal in the road, and he's like backing up into like his driveway or anything, but like there were so many cars like rushing toward him, and he blocked traffic for like 5 minutes, trying to figure out how to like back his truck up. So, like he almost ran me over.
Did you enjoy escaping the 100 degree weather?
Yeah,
Nice. What was the weather like in Seattle?
acceptable.
Acceptable.
I mean, now we have like a bunch of storms and stuff. Like
Yeah.
literally every night we have like either a really big dust storm or really bad rainstorm.
Yeah.
I'd pick up my mom from the airport and just like the lights go out, and then like the city lights go out, and I get to the airport, and then like I look it up, and you're like, oh, her flight's been rerouted to Vegas, and won't be back until like 4 hours. I'm like, okay,
Right.
and then like I just go back home, and then like I went and pick up Daniel from the airport, and then like so like before I get there, before I leave, it's like Daniel's like, oh yeah, my flight's gonna be an hour delayed. I'm like, oh okay, that's fine. And then I wait an hour, and then I go to the airport, and then I get there, and then the flight's like, oh yeah, we're gonna be an hour delayed again. And then like wait an hour, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna be an hour delayed.
Nice.
Because like right after you left, there was like a bunch of storms. Because I was interning down in Phoenix, and like I guess the storm would go south. So like,
So it looks
Yeah.
pretty cool, like
Yeah.
sometimes,
But
but
it-
when you're
it's-
driving,
yeah,
it's
scary because
horrifying.
it's like, because it doesn't, it doesn't like build up. It just sprinkles and it just starts like,
You just see it in front of you, like there's a wall.
yeah, it's just
and
walls
round.
of water.
And then you're just like, oh.
Yeah,
And then you drive, and like, I hope that I live closer, but it like moving toward you, so you're like,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
so suddenly you don't see
So I
anything.
was trying to get onto the I-10 going home, and I was like, I literally can't see. Like, if like my car, the end of my car, I couldn't see, like, right next to you.
Yeah, so,
basically.
like I was going, I'm like, where's the exit? And then I was like, oh shoot, there's the bridge.
I was, because I had already left, and I'm like, I don't know anywhere in Phoenix, so I only know how to get home. So
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to drive where I don't know in the rain where I can't see anything. So I just slowly
I just
went
tanked
home.
it. Yeah, I just went home.
Yeah. And then, yeah, lots of, yeah.
It's not too dangerous because everyone should have their high beams on and stuff, and a lot of people pull off to the side, so it's not actually that much traffic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the Sunday, it's a crazy storm because like a bunch of trees fell over.
yeah, if you like look around like in the valley, like there's always like
Yeah.
trees that are down,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but,
like branches everywhere.
but I just know Sunday was crazy because like because at my Taekwondo studio there's like a giant tree. It's been there for like 20 years.
Did it get wrecked?
It got uprooted.
Oh shoot!
Like the roots were like
Yeah.
that long, so I knew it was serious. And then like I went to Lily's, and like all the trees outside of Lily, like
Yeah.
in that area were taken or like uprooted, and I was like, dang man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It's
a
storm
good
like
thing it
killed
wasn't out.
everything.
yeah.
You know, when I got back from where was I? Seattle. Right. When I got back from Seattle, I cleaned my pool, and then there's a storm the next day. So I cleaned my pool again.
Oh yeah.
There's a storm the next day. I'm like,
Why don't you just put the rain cover? You
We don't have one.
Yeah, I wish I had a rain
you
cover.
should go invest in a rain cover.
Yeah. You know, I should just invest in a house without a pool. Ban pools.
Why? How much time do we have left?
No clue. Let's see.
Oh, we have
We've
no
been going
time
for a
left.
while.
It's because we talked about League for more than half the podcast.
And then we complained. Yifan complained about Seattle.
Yeah. Hey, good topics, man.
Oh my goodness.
You know, a good storyteller can make a good story out of anything.
Well, school's starting soon,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll all be really busy soon. Except, I guess, for Jason.
yeah. I just gotta find a job.
Yeah.
So, how's school looking for you guys?
Pretty
I'm,
great.
I'm busy, but
What's
That'll
the
be
busy
fun.
days or what?
I don't know. I'm taking 5 major classes.
I'm
Ah.
taking a lot of, I don't remember if they're major classes or not, but it's just, I have 17 credits,
Dang.
and then, like, I have essays to write,
Ooh.
so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah.
it's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome to the podcast, Yifan.
Thanks, man.
it was
I-
interesting. It always went back to League somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but it always went back to League.
You know, the thing
So
is,
we'll figure how this works later.
you have to realize, as Tyler once said, League is like this vacuum, right? It sucks you in, and it won't let you get out.
Sounds about right.
Story of League.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.